Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more of The Witcher. Today we've got to use our Eternal Fire Signet, which I have now equipped, that we received from the Reverend at the end of the previous episode. And we're going to be using that to secure some quests. We have to gain the trust of Haran, Odo, and Mikkel. So we're going to start by going over here to Haran Brog. Let's have a little chat. You want to make sure you have the Signet Ring equipped.
Greetings to the honorable gentleman.
You are?
Haran Brog, merchant and middleman, at your service. What brings you here, Witcher?
What do you have to offer?
The Reverend sent you, I presume?
Of course.
Why don't I believe you? The Eternal Fire, a gift from the Reverend, I presume.
The Reverend sent me. He thinks you need a witcher.
I do. The dead emerge from the river at night. A ghastly cold blows from the water, making my flesh crawl. Help me. I'll spare no expense.
I'll help in exchange for information about Salamandra, and throw in 100 orens for my expenses.
I heard you were looking for Salamandra, but if so, you're looking for trouble. It's no matter to me. You have a deal. These damned undead are my concern. They scare customers off and destroy my crates. And this is a valuable shipment for a special client.
Where would I find these drowners?
Where? At the river's edge. They creep out of the water after dusk.
I see.
Witcher!
What do you sell?
Anything, really, but in these hard times I have a rather limited selection.
Show me.
The customer's always right.
Just wanted to check and see if I could sell anything to him. Oh, he's actually got some interesting weapons here. Nothing of value to me, really. That might be of value to me. Though I do not have the funding to currently purchase it, so we'll leave it at that. Let's go ahead and rest. We have to wait till nightfall in order to do this quest.
Maybe not.
Let's take care of some drowners. Come on, drowners. You guys are creepy. Switching back over to fast. Gotcha. And we'll loot the bodies so we can be wealthy. I know there's more. There you are. Bring it. Yoink. Gotcha. Let's keep smacking them around a little bit. Keeping up with our fast style. Stop dodging me. Awesome. You came out of nowhere.
TehNevs Havkaran.
Greetings. I don't speak your language.
Nendwan Esavatgan. You'll not intimidate us, Witcher. Where's Haran Brog? He promised us some hawker's specialties.
I'm not sure I like your tone. Haran didn't mention you. I was hunting drowners.
Vat tel nain. You're no Ensaid, but you're not Dwan filth either. We'll just take our weapons, and let's part in peace.
The goods are Haran's. Sorry, Ensaid, but I can't let you touch those crates.
Listen carefully, Vatgern. We're part of a 20-elf unit. Our brothers suffer from disease and hunger. These crates contain food, medicine, and weapons. We want them now, for we can't approach Vizima's walls every day.
I guess I see your point.
Good. We have no choice. But you do.
All right, so we have an option here, and this is one of those that's going to have some consequences, but I'm going to let them take it.
Fine. Take the goods.
We're no criminals. We'll pay you. We have gold, pelts, herbs.
Give me the gold. I have no use for the rest.
Here. We'll take what we need now and come back for the rest later.
The drowners shouldn't bother you anymore.
Vafail Vatgern.
Farewell.
Hey, I've always got use for herbs and pelts. I can always sell them. Go ahead and skin the rest of these drowners. Further things we can sell. That's honestly probably the best way to gather money is by killing lots of monsters during the night. Going to Haran's house. Likely have to wake him up. But not before taking all of his shit. What have we here? Give that a read. Learn a little bit about the dwarves, gnomes, elves, Scoia'tael. Handy.
Witcher!
I killed the drowners and encountered elves.
Elves? I don't believe I know any elves.
They were expecting you. Who are they?
Scoia'tael. Squirrels. Young non-humans. Freedom fighters. Those who deal with them are hanged. Betray me and y'all hang too.
I'll keep quiet. If it's dangerous, why do you trade with them?
I have to make a living somehow.
Either way, I did my job.
My crates are safe then? I underestimated you, Witcher. Incidentally, what happened to the elves?
We spoke. They said their entire unit would come back for the rest of the crates.
Are they mad? Dangerous for them to come so close to Vizima. If someone were to report it.
Meaning?
Scoia'tael heads fetch a high price, Witcher. But best forget you know that.
No business of mine. I want my payment. Then you can tell me about Salamandra.
Here's your gold. Salamandra collect tribute from the villagers. Disobey, and they slit your throat, set your house ablaze.
Where can I find them?
Ask the Reverend. He'll decide what you should know, but I wouldn't mind them gone.
Farewell.
All right, got our 200 orens, and we have gained the trust of Haran. 2 more to go. Oh, hi. I would definitely not want to live near the river if I lived in this world. Gotcha. Let me loot you. I'm not messing around, man. Let me loot you. Okay, I guess it's not going to let me loot you. But I can loot you. Some remains over here I missed. All right, I guess we'll just venture out here at night. We might be able to gather some more loot from kills. Though it will soon be morning. There's drowners afoot. Bring it. Thank you. And give me your body. Come here. Yep. Yep. Easy enough. Yeah, we gained a level. Handy. And one more over here. That was easy enough. Hang on, where are we going here? Okay, that's where we're trying to get to. We got to get to Odo's house. If I recall, Odo's quest is quite hilarious. I really enjoyed it, if it's the one I'm thinking of. That's another 5 gold for me. Should have just done that to begin with. That is why art is awesome. Really should just travel around at night. It's way more interesting. Oh boy. It's the beast. Whoa. Gotcha. Nothing to it. Well, I'm kind of glad the beast popped up. Gave me a few free orans here. Stop dodge rolling. Thank you. Another Barghest. Give me old pelts. Ghoul. Okay, so I'm thinking for this quest, we actually don't really need to talk to her. I think we're just supposed to protect her as she moves along. But I definitely would like to slay these ghouls. Yep. Got him. So are you gonna finally go?
My grandmother told me never to talk to strangers.
Or are you just gonna stand around and do nothing? Let's see what she does.
My grandmother told me never to talk to strangers.
I guess you don't want my help, Vesna. I am supposed to be able to escort her somewhere, so I'm not really sure. Maybe it was something I said.
My grandmother told me never to talk to strangers.
I'm not a stranger. You met me in the inn. Fine. Sit out here by yourself. See where that gets you. Rude. Doesn't really matter. It's technically not a side quest, I don't think. And down you go. remains, please. There's Odo's dog. Let's go in here and talk to Odo. This quest is quite entertaining.
From the blood and dents, this armor's a warrior's. But this fatso's more familiar with tankard than sword.
Just gonna search all of his stuff.
Who goes there?
I'm a witcher, a monster slayer.
Why into my home armed? I have nothing worth stealing.
Calm down. I've no desire to hurt you. I just need to ask you a few questions.
I don't talk to strangers.
I'm Geralt. Now you know my name.
Have a drink with me, Master Geralt. I detest spies, and we all know spies don't drink.
Let's drink then.
All right. Beverage time.
Forgot the most important. Seen the Reverend?
Of course.
He told us to question strangers.
Well, here's the ring.
A ring of the eternal fire. Must be from the Reverend.
You a soldier?
What's it to you?
I noticed that suit of armor.
My brother's. He fought at Brenner and other places. Oh, I detest soldiers, except my brother.
Relax. I'm no soldier.
Speak your mind.
Any monsters around?
The howling from the village turns my milk sour.
Anything stranger than that?
The fog was so dense one time I strayed to the witch's house, where a great beast stared in her window.
Tell me more.
Well, I wasn't about to stay. I turned round so fast I nearly left my legs behind. But it was as big as a horse, billowed smoke and sparks like a hearth.
Later.
Let's keep talking.
A ring of the eternal...
The Reverend sent me to help you.
He's always thinking of me. I have this gardening problem.
I'm no gardener.
Let me finish. Some time ago, strange plants erupted in my garden. These plants, they're alive. Useful they were at first, devouring moles and insects.
What's the problem then?
Now they're as big as a man with giant branches. Luckily, they're buried underground in daytime, but I'm afraid to go near.
I'll see what I can do for 120 orens.
I'll pay 50 orens. Let's drink to that.
$120 and not an oren less.
2 weeds for 70 orens.
I said 120.
I need to live. I need to drink. My final offer is 80. Cheers.
This is why this quest is awesome.
Strong stuff. How about 100?
Deal. One last shot.
So now I have to go deal with these monsters while intoxicated. But apparently I can focus immediately when I pull my sword out. Kind of weird. Yeah, I should probably be using strong. Go down, fool. Arg. He's dodging me. Stop with the dodging. He's almost down. Let's go back. That is not working out. You knew witchers were highly accurate when drunk. Intoxication is actually an important factor. It's that third bar under endurance. The more potions you drink, the more intoxicated you become. And it can have negative side effects. It can also have some buffs depending on how you spend your talents. So we are technically not intoxicated at the moment, according to that meter. Awesome. Now we just need to collect our reward. Not before gathering remains. And now we're gonna stumble back inside of Odo's house. This quest always cracks me up. Click the door. It's all done.
Speak your mind.
I've slain the monsters in the garden. Pay up.
You want your 80 orens? Here.
We agreed on 100.
We drank some ale, but my memory rarely deceives me.
Now listen here.
All right, here's your coin. I told you not to slay monsters while drunk at night, but you insisted. You frighten me.
I risk my neck for you, and you try to cheat me. Don't forget to tell the Reverend I helped you.
All right. We have earned Odo's trust.
Speak.
But we're not done. Let's rest off the drunkenness. Got some new talents. Let's see what to spend it on. As you can see, I've mostly dumped my talents here into strength and dexterity, stamina, and whatnot, and a little bit into ard. I don't usually spend a lot of talent down here early in the game, if at all. Let's put a few in here. Can deflect arrows. That's not very useful. I haven't acquired any silver talents yet. It's a difficult decision. But someone's got to make it. All right, we'll go with some parry. And we can bolster that a little bit. So our strong steel attack will now be a bit stronger. Those basic upgrades are usually a pretty good idea. I have a fairly well-rounded character at the moment. Success. Alright guys, I think this is probably a good spot to stop, so I'll see you in the next episode.